Well, hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do another update video for you guys. In this video, we'll go over some of these different platforms that we're in. It's the start of a brand new week. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about some of these different platforms. We're less than 2 weeks from Christmas, guys. So yeah, these platforms historically, crypto in general, historically towards the end of the year around this time, it tends to dip. Uh, obviously people are selling, they're looking to travel, see family, take family out, gifts, presents, etc., etc. People do sell their crypto around this time. So this is not anything new. However, we are in a bear market, so it just seems to kind of be layered one thing over the other. And I think right now you just need to be even keeled and kind of just step back, watch what goes on in the market, and as much as possible, try to find a way to make passive income because there are working platforms. Yes, there's some platforms that might be struggling a little bit. But some of these platforms still are churning out profit. Platforms that we're in, thankfully, all of them pretty much, yeah, pretty much all of them are working. They're churning out profits. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I think once we get through this Christmas, New Year type of, people just kind of chilling and selling. Once we get past this new year, it starts to pick up a little bit. Hopefully, we'll start to, maybe exit out of this bear market. I don't know how long we're going to be in this bear market, but typically around after the New Year's, things start to pick up a little bit. And we'll see which platforms can continue to run. There might be some new ones that might come out. I don't know. But thankfully, some of these platforms, not some, all of these platforms that we're in right now are at the time of this video working as they should. So that being said, I want to remind you guys that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you're going to get into anything in the crypto space, especially these passive platforms, make sure you do your research, make sure you do your own due diligence. And if you're going to get in, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Risk capital only. Also, follow me on Telegram. I'll leave a link for that down below. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon so you'll get notified straight away whenever I do a brand new video. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into these different updates. You can see, BNB right now kind of struggling along down almost, just south of 5%. Ethereum struggling along, Bitcoin way, way down from where it was. So, this is what's going on in the market right now. So when you look at these different platforms, you got to kind of zoom out a little bit and take a look at the bigger picture, because it's not one particular platform that might be struggling along. It's the entire crypto space, the entire the space in general is kind of struggling along. Now, that being said, you know I'm pretty bullish on a lot of these different platforms I'm in. We'll go ahead and jump into all of them right now, and we'll talk about what I think. And again, it's just my opinion, my personal opinion, no guarantees, just speculating. I'll tell you where I think some of these different platforms are going. Okay. So first and foremost, let's talk about Drip. Right now, you can see Drip has dipped under $1. Okay. Now, again, for the last 3 or 4 or 5 update videos I've done for Drip, I did say, hey, don't be surprised if it dips under $1 because we're in the Christmas, everything I just said, we're in the Christmas season. People are, cashing out their crypto, they're buying gifts, they're buying presents, et cetera, et cetera. So again, this to me, I'm not even surprised. This to me I'm surprised it actually didn't dip under $1 sooner. But this is where we're at right now. Okay, Drip right now sitting at $1. Again, I believe my opinion. Okay, I believe it's a super undervalued token. Um, with all the different projects and products that Forex is working on behind the scenes, and products and projects that he's talked about launching here in the near future. I don't see why Drip can't be at $10, $15, even $20, right? But even at $10, that's a 10x, right? Even at $2, it's a 2x from where it is right now. Now, am I telling you guys to buy Drip? No, do what you want to do. It's your funds, okay? You want to whale up and load your bags right now? Do that. It's up to you, okay? If you want to sit back and wait, do that. It's totally up to you, okay? Right now, we're just kind of trucking along. It's churning out 1% a day here in the faucet. Because we have a couple of sizable accounts, we're still doing pretty well with Drip. Actually, we're doing extremely well with Drip as far as all the other platforms that I'm in. This is still in my opinion, the best platform to be in. And again, because of the roadmap that Forex has laid out for the next 12, 18, 24 months, I still believe, it's still a great time to get in, but that's just me. Okay. But yeah, drip under $1 right now. The faucet itself is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's churning out 1% a day until you hit 365%. Guys, that's 3.65x of what you put in. So if you get into the faucet right now, if drip doesn't even move, if it just stays where it's at right now, you're going to make 3.65x on your deposit. Okay. It's a great deal. So yeah, drip is doing its thing. I'll do a standalone video for drip. So stay tuned for that. This is kind of more of a group, rapid fire update video, just kind of letting you know where everything is at. Animal Farm, you can see here it's sitting at 157 million, 157 million in TVL. Again, I believe the price of pigs and dogs, has dipped a little bit. Again, it's what's going on in the market, guys. That's what's caused the TVL to dip just a little bit. It was at, I think, 161 million a couple of days ago. It's at 157 million right now. So, no, not anything really crazy. That's still a lot of money, guys. 157 plus $1 million in TVL in the market we're in right now. That's ultra, ultra impressive. And again, I don't think dogs is going to dip way too much because of the tax. Pigs is a little bit down, but hey, it is what it is, guys. Okay, now if you want to load up and get into the pig pen, now would be the time at this price, right? Because the pig pen, it's doing what it's doing. Okay, it's churning out, those, BUSD dividends. You have, a bigger say whenever there's a vote. And again, you're going to get a little piece of all the different transactions that occur on the farm. So again, if you want to increase your position in the pig pen, might be a good time to do that with the price being where it's at right now. Dogs, again, as you guys know, more BNB has been allocated to the auto compounding pool compared to the linear pool. And I get why they're doing that. Okay, they want to keep more of the funds in the ecosystem. It makes sense. So again, figure out where you want to go. If you want to pull BNB dividends right out of the dog pound, then go into the linear pool. But just know that more BNB has been allocated to the auto compounding pool. Okay. So again, figure out what your strategy is. I started to build a position in the auto compounding pool. So again, I want to dip into both. Okay, that's my thing. I want to dip into both. So anyway, we'll do a standalone video for the animal farm and go into that soon on a standalone video. This is just a rapid fire update video. But yeah, if you want to check all this stuff out, I will leave links down below. This one here, before we jump into some of the more OG platforms that I've been in for quite a bit, let me talk about two of the new platforms that I jumped in last week. Fusion Experience being one of them. This one, it's been about a week that I've been in, give or take. So when I look at how much I've made on the passive side, okay, just on the passive side, if I'd never referred anybody, it was about 2% and change, give or take. So again, that'll equate if nothing changes, okay. And again, they did a vote last week with the community to trade 100% of the funds instead of 70%. So those dividends, I think they're going to increase. Okay, again, they're okay right now. It's doing well, but I think they're going to increase because people want those massive gains. So the community spoke and said, hey, we want you to trade with 100% of our funds instead of 70. But even with the 70% allocation, it still did around 2% and change. So again, this is one of those platforms where I see it doing, 10 to 12% a month. Very much like some of these other platforms that I've been that have done that similar type of result. For whatever reason, those platforms tend to stick around for quite a bit. Maybe they've cracked the code on, being sustainable. I don't know. But this might be one of those platforms where you earn 10 to 12% a month and you're getting in at the very beginning because it literally just launched. It's been like, I think it launched like 2 weeks ago, give or take. I've only been in for about a week. But yeah, so far so good. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm going to start to increase my position. So again, I'll do a standalone video for Fusion Experience. I haven't even done a full-blown review yet, so I'll be doing that pretty soon, just kind of testing it out. And so far, so good. So if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. You do have to make your deposit in USDT, but USDT on Binance Smart Chain, okay, on BEP20, okay? It's not USDT on Tron, on Ethereum, it's USDT on Binance Smart Chain, which is great because a lot of people are already on Binance Smart Chain, so very, very seamless. This is the other platform that I just jumped in. This one I haven't even been in for a week yet. It's called FX Master Gold. They trade in the gold pair, okay, the gold USD pair, which is the most lucrative forex pair. And what they do is they trade for you on your behalf. You do need to create an account on Absolute Markets, which is the third-party broker. So again, I'll leave links for that, all of that down below if you want to check it out. So far, it hasn't even been a week, and I think I've made something like 6%. Yeah, something like 6%. So, I mean, if nothing changes again, and these things are, they're ever flowing, right? It's never static. It doesn't stand still. The results every single day are not the same. But if it just continues to do similarly, this is probably about a 25% a month platform. Okay. Again, we'll see how it does. But so far, less than a week, it's already paid out 6%. And again, you can track your trades, you can check it all out. I'll leave links for this down below. Again, I'll do a standalone review for this soon. So, stick around for that. Again, their target is to do 15% a week. Okay. I told you that I've been in for less than a week. It's been about 6% that I've made. So again, they're not at that 15% mark yet, but that's their goal. The goal of these four traders that, run the things behind the scene, their goal is to be at 15% a week. So again, that's ultra aggressive. That's about 60% a month. Now, of course, there's a split. There's an 80-20 split, but still, that's still pretty aggressive. Okay. So anyway, that's what's going on with Absolute Markets and FX Master Gold. Let's talk about some of these different OG platforms. Funds continues to do its thing. It paid over 3% on Friday. So again, this is a platform that continues to perform. Very, very pleased with this. It's been a very, pleasant experience, a profitable experience. If you want to check funds out, again, I think it's still early and it hasn't really been that long. It's been a couple of months that I've been in. But again, it's still pretty early. The team has been together for 6 years. And again, they're very, very transparent, very accessible. You can actually reach the owners via Facebook or Telegram. I've had a couple of them reach out to me before saying, hey, is there anything we can help you with? You want to do a Zoom? You want to do an interview? We see you on YouTube. Anything we can do, just let us know. So they're very, very helpful. Okay. So again, this continues to do its thing. It averages around 3% a week, which is about 12% a month. And again, even though it's not fixed, it could fall below 3% some weeks. For the last couple of weeks that I can remember, it's always been above around 3%. So yeah, things are going great with funds. This is a USDT TRC20 platform. If you want to get in, you deposit and withdraw in USDT TRC20. So USDT on the Tron network. Okay. So funds continues to perform. Let's talk a little bit about Novatech. This is a platform that does its thing. It's, still working. It's still performing. Now on Friday, the website was down. I had about 3 or 4 people message me on Telegram saying, hey, the site is down. What's going on? Do you know anything? Now you got to remember that I think it was either a couple of days ago or a week ago or something like that, over on both their Facebook and their Telegram, I believe, they did post saying, hey guys, on Friday and Saturday, expect the site to be down. Okay, there's going to be some times where it's going to be down because, again, we're doing things with the site. So just expect that. Okay, so again, for me, when I tried to get on and log on, and the website wasn't up, I wasn't really concerned about it because they did say that before. Okay, you just have to be plugged into their Facebook, you have to be plugged into their Telegram. But yeah, I get it. People have experienced some things in the past with different platforms, so I understand. But yes, it was down for a little bit, then it came back up and it was on, the rest of the time. So this is another platform that it's been paying out an average of 3% a week for a while, for a couple of years. Okay. Now, again, I can't guarantee how long it's going to run or, what's going to happen in the future, but it's been around for a couple of years. It's been a very profitable and pleasant experience as well. Yeah, it's doing its thing. Withdrawals are working, the withdrawals are in Bitcoin. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Now, I did make a video update on Friday, and then I pulled that video down because I do believe they've changed their compliance rules where they don't want people showing their back office. So I was always showing my back office. I pulled some of those videos down, or all of those videos down. But moving forward, I probably won't show my back office, at least on video, right? If you're in our Telegram, maybe I'll do something over there. but on, on in public, like on video, I'll probably refrain from doing that. I'll still continue to do updates, but I'll just refrain from showing my back office because I do want to stay compliant and, I want to play team, right? So, other than that, we'll continue to, update you on our journey with Novatech. So far, so good. It's been doing its thing. I'll leave a link for this down below as well. EasyBot, haven't really been doing too many updates on EasyBot. It's just churning out, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. And this is a platform where um, you'll average around 5% a month. We are in a very down market. If we were in a bull market, it'd probably be doing way, way better. 15% probably, 15 to 20% perhaps. That was the numbers that people were telling me when I first looked at this, and I was talking to a few people. They were saying, look, in a bull market, we were doing about 15 to 20%. We're in a bear market right now, as you guys know. It's still designed to do profit in a bear market. That's how the bot works. However, it's way lower than it was. So again, expect anywhere from 5 to 7%. But again, in the market climate we're in right now, 5 to 7%, that's still pretty good. I mean, where can you get that in the quote unquote real world, right? And the cool thing about this is the funds, your money stays in your exchange account. Okay, it stays in your exchange account. You don't relinquish, custody of your funds to a third party. EasyBot cannot withdraw your funds; they can only trade with it. So you're in total control of the funds. Okay, so yeah, EasyBot continuing to do its thing. It does have an optional affiliate program if you want to plug into that. It's very, very lucrative. I must say it's pretty aggressive. However, if you want to just be totally passive, you want to set up the bot, throw some funds in your KuCoin account or your Binance account, you can certainly do that and just be passive with it. It'll compound for you. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So again, EasyBot, another platform that's, continuing to work in this down market. TT platform, this is another platform that's, it's just churning along profits, pretty quiet, nothing crazy or fancy about it. We've talked about this at length in the past. I'm going to probably continue to do, well, definitely going to be doing updates, but I'm probably going to be doing overviews to kind of talk about it a little more because again, I think it deserves that kind of that, it deserves that kind of exposure because it's working, right? In a space right now where contracts are falling left and right, platforms are, crapping the bed, they're turning off withdrawals, they're limiting withdrawals. There's so many different things that are happening, and people are getting, they're getting wrecked left and right. This platform is working. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing. You average anywhere from 7% a month all the way up to 12.5% a month, depending on the strategy that you apply. But it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, guys. There's also an optional affiliate program with it. But if you want to be passive, again, you can send in, I think you can send in Bitcoin, Ethereum. There's a couple different coins you can send in. I sent in USDT. Again, you can send that in and it'll churn out profits for you every single day. So yeah, this one here is doing its thing. This is another platform. Again, we've been in it for quite a bit. It's been around for over a year. Some of these OG platforms that have been around for quite a bit. This one has 250,000 members worldwide and continuing to grow. It's working. I just did a withdrawal the other day, hit my Bitcoin wallet. Again, it's just doing what it's supposed to be doing. I like platforms that I don't really have to do a ton of updates for it. It continues to work, right? In a climate that we're in right now, very hard to find platforms that are working. This happens to be one of them. So again, if you want to check this out, again, you'll average around 10% a month, give or take. There is, like all these different platforms, there is an optional affiliate side. But if you want to be totally passive, expect around 10% a month with your package. And that's without compounding. Like if you want to compound, it'll be a little bit more. Okay. The packages do pay for 60 weeks or 500%, whichever one comes first. So if you 5x your deposit, you're going to have to purchase a new package. Now you might say, well, how do I 5x my deposit before 60 weeks? Well, if you're participating with the affiliate side, you can, max out your package and hit 500% quicker. But if you're totally passive, your package will pay out for 60 weeks. So expect, 10% a month for a year. Again, no guarantees or anything like that, but just easy math. It's pretty, it's doing, like I said, it's doing what it's doing. This one right here, Bonanza, I haven't really spoke about them. The platform is working. There are a couple of hiccups and road bumps. One being that the withdrawals you have to contact support to get your withdrawal. Prior to that, when I first got in, it was automatic. You didn't have to do anything, and every single month they would send you a withdrawal because this one here you can withdraw every month. Um, so it is a working platform. However, when it's time for you to withdraw, you do need to message support a couple of times back and forth for them to do it manually on their side. It is, I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. So if you don't want to deal with that, this might not be for you. But people have asked me, hey, is Bonanza working? I haven't heard you talk about it. You know, I'm hoping they can kind of, fix their little minor issues. And I didn't really want to talk about it until they did fix some of their minor issues. But quick update, it is working. You just have to message support a couple of times to get your withdrawal. Last but not least, guys, BNB Miner. This one here is kind of trucking along. You can see here they have this player versus player thing coming soon. Look how long it's been out, 629 days. It's pretty amazing to me. It's pretty wild that it has over $400,000 worth of BNB in the contract still, and that's with the value of BNB being way down. Okay, still over $400,000 in the contract worth of BNB. It's had two major spikes. I've talked about that before. Two major spikes in the past. If history repeats itself, and we don't know if it's going to repeat itself, this may have another spike here in the next couple of weeks or next couple of months. I don't know. If not, it's still the longest running miner that we've seen in the space. You can see I have a little bit of BNB in here. You can either compound pocket your BNB. Let me just show you those two spikes real quick. You can see right here. You can see even with the price being at $275 for BNB, still over 400,000. If you go to analytics and you look at BNB balance, you can see here it's kind of spike right here, came way down, another spike right here where it came way down. We're at around here. We'll see if it spikes for a third time. Even if it doesn't, it was still an amazing run. And we've made quite a bit of BNB with this. But yeah, we're kind of watching this with a loose eye. It's doing what it's doing while we're jumping into some of these different other these different platforms. We're just kind of keeping a loose eye on this. But yeah, big news I guess for this video. Drip being under $1. Again, not surprised. We talked about it at length last couple of updates, and I mentioned, hey guys, don't be surprised if it goes under $1. You got to zoom out, see what's going on in the market, see what's happening, understand the time of the year that it is, and people buying presents, et cetera, et cetera. People are going to sell. Okay. It's undervalued. It's an undervalued token, guys. I see this token easily $10, $15, $20. I don't think it'll, well, I don't want to say I don't think, but some of these astronomical numbers that people are talking about, $1,000 drip, $4,000 or $5,000 per token. I don't know about all that stuff, guys. If that happens, great. Okay. I'll be so happy. I don't know about all that. Okay. But $10, $15, $20, very fathomable, very believable. And again, that's a 10x, 15x, 20x from where it is right now. So just food for thought. Other than that, guys, just wanted to give you a couple of updates, let you know what's happening with these different platforms. While we're in a bear market, a down market, you still got to find ways to make passive income, guys. These are the platforms that are paying me every single day. If you want to check any of them out, I will leave links down below. So yeah, do your own research. Only put in what you can afford to lose. And other than that, follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next update video. Peace. Hey guys, I didn't mention IX Global and Deadbox in the previous video because I was going to do a standalone video for it. But you know what? I figured let me just throw this on the back end of the update video because I do have people still asking me questions about this. Now, just so you know, and again, this is probably old news if you have been following my journey with this. With the Deadbox, for you guys that are brand new and maybe seeing this project for the first time, you need to create an account on IX Global first, okay? Create an IX Global account, and then once you create your IX Global account, you can go ahead and purchase your license right in your back office for IX Global. Once you do that, the account, your account will actually, your Deadbox account will automatically be created. Okay, you don't need to create it manually. It'll automatically be created, and then you can head on over here when you click login and use the same credentials you created to set up your IX Global account. You can use the same exact credentials. You can log in. You'll be able to see your licenses. You can see your daily rewards. There is a separate phone app if you want to use that, which I would recommend you do. You can actually swap out your Deadbox tokens for USDT right on the app if you want to sell. Now, again, I'm not telling you to sell. You can hold if you want. Myself, I'm in the holding phase. I'm in the accumulation phase with this project, especially with the market, being down. I'm just trying to accumulate as many tokens as I can, because when the market starts to turn around, and it will at some point, it'll be fun to see what the value of those tokens, the Deadbox tokens, what the value will be at that point. So right now, I'm just accumulating right now. We are building a team. There is a brand new Awaken event, a competition that just started. We had a bunch of teammates win Barcelona. We're going to have a bunch of teammates win Dominican Republic. If you want to participate in that, you can certainly do so. I'll give you guys updates with that as we move forward. But yeah, I didn't want to leave this out, because I know if I did, some of you guys would message me saying, hey, you didn't talk about IX Global. You didn't talk about the Deadbox. Does that mean that it's not a good project anymore? No, it's not. It's just that I was going to do a standalone video for it. But you know what? I figured, let me just go ahead and throw this in there. I'll still do a standalone video for it. But again, I've had a few people say, hey, I can't access my account. I don't see my licenses that I purchased. A lot of times, okay, most of the time, it's because they didn't follow the protocol of setting up an IX Global account first and then having their Deadbox account automatically created. What they're doing is they're heading over to Deadbox, creating an account over there. And again, the two accounts don't sync up if you do it the wrong way. So again, use the link down below, set up your IX Global account, and then it'll automatically create your Deadbox account once you purchase your license. But this one here is still doing its thing. We're mining away. I have a bunch of licenses, a bunch of nodes that are just, churning away and, delivering rewards every single day to my wallet. So I'll give you guys more updates on this as we move forward. But yeah, IX Global is another project right now that is continuing to perform and, do its thing. All right, guys, I'll catch you at the next one. Peace.